Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Gunnar Berg Be a Pro Career mode here on NHL 24. We were drafted number 1 overall last episode for whatever reason, and we now landed with the Chicago Blackhawks. And before we jump into our first preseason action, we're going to use these 3 trait points that we have. So last episode, we totally didn't even realize that there was athletic and puck control categories as well. We were just stuck here in reflexes. So I think we'll go to puck control and upgrade our rebound control and recover. Athleticism, endurance, and that leaves us with one more. Should we go to dialogue? I'm not really worried about that yet. Let's go back to reflexes. And we'll upgrade 5-hole. So a few upgrades here to start the episode. Now we're going to jump into it. Our first preseason action here as an NHL player. And we're going to have to face the Colorado Avalanche. And hopefully they don't play McKinnon and all their stars in this one, as that would be pretty rough. So here we go from the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. Gunnar Berg, number 1 overall pick, set to make his preseason debut here for the Chicago Blackhawks against the Colorado Avalanche. And there he is, donning a Blackhawks sweater here for the first time. Cale Makar in for this one. He's going to take it right up. Blackwell on the turnover. Johansson in front. Roos, and then he's tripped. So Chicago goes on a power play right out of the gate. Foligno back to Entwistle. Now Blackwell. And Olofsson's going to get a breakaway the other way, shorthanded. And a save there by Gunnar Berg. Victor Olofsson created a chance shorthanded, but Berg delivered on his first chance faced in this game. And Radish was hit hard there, and it looks like he's going to be hurt here early on in this first preseason game. What a hit there. And I think that's one of the better players here on the Chicago team, as with us going number 1 overall, Gunnar Berg going first overall, I don't think Connor Bedard is even on this team. So Chicago reckons to be one of the worst teams in year 1 of this Gunnar Berg career mode, I would imagine. As Colorado's getting a break, Zaitsev steals it in front. He peels the other way. Lehkonen takes it in for Colorado. And for Johansson, blocked in front. Murphy. Now Manson with a rip from the blue line. Save Gunnar Berg. A strong initial showing here from Gunnar Berg. He's faced some pressure here, and he's answered the calls each time. Now defensive zone face-off here for Chicago. Manson, his shot blockered away by Berg. Back to the blue line for Osterley. Glove save, Gunnar Berg. He plays it out there for Zaitsev. Berg looking sharp here as Entwistle enters the zone for Chicago. He'll get to Foligno, save their Reimer going the other way. And Landeskog's going to take it the other way for Colorado. Landeskog saved by Berg, knocked into the corner. Lehkonen, now Manson to Osterley. A glove save by Gunnar Berg. He'll play it out for Zaitsev. And Chicago takes it the other way. Zaitsev is hit very hard there by Landeskog. Foligno shot in front, glove save Reimer. A little goalie battle going on here in the first period between the seasoned veteran Reimer and the fresh rookie here in Gunnar Berg. And he absolutely just tossed Zaitsev like a rag doll. Now Kyra on the draw for Chicago. Blackhawks down 6-2 in the faceoff battle, make it 6-3. Asplund takes it. Asplund is Svechnikov. His shot blocked in front by Balasik. Now Ranta, he gets a shot off, glove saved. And Zaitsev picks it up off the rebound. Janssen takes it the other way for Chicago. Centering pass for Kyra. Wide. Svechnikov gives to Ranta. Gus now takes it the other way out of the neutral zone. Goes to Zaitsev working his way into Vlasic, a shot from the point blocked. And that's coming the other way now. Svechnikov doesn't quite get a shot off right there. To Manson, glove saved by Berg, and he was ready for that one. I think 11 or 12 saves here by Gunnar Berg in his first period of play here in the preseason. Landeskog will pickpocket him and gain some space in his own zone. Gives to Lehkonen, and now Manson will take it up. He peels back, gets some space. Gets to Landeskog working in the zone. A shot pad save, Gunnar Berg. Loose puck now behind the net. No one's going for it. Now Johansson picks it up. Another save there at the buzzer. As Gunnar Berg flawless here in this first period of a 0-0 game. You see that Radish gets rocked there by Manson and he won't return. Great breakaway save there by Gunnar Berg. Slamming the door on all 13 Colorado chances there in that first period. The second period set to begin, and let's see if Gunnar Berg can keep this strong showing going. Lehkonen gives to Gerard. Now back to Lehkonen. He gives up to Johansson. A shot Johansson pad save, Gunnar Berg. Johansson back with it again in the corner. He'll give back to Makar, who gets a shot off block there at the point by Sheary. Sheary can't work his way away, and Johansson, a strong, pesky play there in front, but Berg is able to cover that one up. But now a defensive zone face-off here for the Blackhawks. Colorado wins the draw. Gerard a shot blocked in front, deflected away. Loose puck along the boards. Lehkonen now back to Cale Makar. Makar in front for Gerard, blocked in front into the corner. Entwistle now with it. He gives up to Connor Sheary. And Entwistle stuck in the goal. It looked like his leg was all twisted up. Landeskog turns it over there. Or gets the turnover. Now Johansson brings it in for Colorado. Pass in front for Makar. Save Berg in front, back to Gerard. Another save Gunnar Berg. And now Janssen with it for Chicago. He'll give to Vlasic. To Sheary now. As they work their way out, Sheary is rocked there. Lehkonen now. And to Landeskog paddled away there by Berg into the corner for Lehkonen. Shot in front, and that one-timer is going to go for Landeskog. Gunnar Berg was just late to respond there, and Landeskog gets a nice goal off the feed. Lehkonen retrieves in the corner, and he has Landeskog right there. Or did that deflect off Landeskog? Because he didn't take the shot there. So Colorado goes up 1 on, I think that was a Landeskog deflection in front. But nonetheless, a good opportunity there generated by the Avalanche. And now they come right back down the ice here. Osterley goes to Landeskog. Save there in front. And a baseball swing. And it's going to go. But they'll call it off. Good persistence there by Gunnar Berg in front. But it looks like he might have been driven into his own net there. Going for the cover. And he just slides backwards. Blocker save. And then saves the baseball swing there off the rebound. And they're going to call that one off. So that's definitely to Berg's and Chicago's delight there. As Colorado wins another faceoff, they'll take it into the zone. Dumped in Johansson. Lehkonen. And Berg took a poor angle now. It looks like he's kind of falling apart here. Artturi Lehkonen. He had that nice feed to Landeskog earlier. And then, yeah, Berg, you just got to close that angle there against the post. We saw him give up a couple like that in the CHL, the Champions Hockey League tournament. And then he falls victim to it yet again here against Colorado. A flawless first period, and now 2 goals let up here in the first 11 minutes of the second period. Colorado wins another face-off. Osterley to Lehkonen. Osterley now to Manson. And he beats the glove of Gunnar Berg. Another one here for Colorado. And it looked like it was just going to be Gunnar Berg's night, but it certainly hasn't been here in the second period. A lot of shots, though, taken by Colorado here. And Berg just hasn't been able to keep it up. Not much help here from the defense, although Zaitsev has played a very strong game to our benefit. But now Colorado, another zone entry here. Entwistle takes it over. Johansson to Lehkonen. Lehkonen looking for another one. In front, Landeskog. And Berg gets the pad over, but Landeskog is still able to beat him just late there. Colorado just terrorizing the Chicago defense and rookie Gunnar Berg. And he was just late to get over. He did get the pad on it, but too strong of a shot from Landeskog, and he just couldn't quite get there. And we've been pulled. Gunnar Berg's been pulled after, 12 saves in the first period. We've been pulled. So we'll just sim the rest of this game. We ended up saving 21 out of 25 shots. But the second period was just not kind to us, as we just were not ready for this Colorado Avalanche squad. And yep. 7.31 goals against now. You don't like to see that. Rough showing here from Gunnar Berg. Maybe it wasn't the greatest of nights, but how did you feel on the ice tonight? I think I still need to get used to the rhythm of my new team, but I'll work harder next game. Do you think you have a chance of making the final roster? I don't think so. I didn't even have a choice there. I just need to focus and adapt my game to the NHL. We will recover from this, Gunnar Berg. Alright, let's give him some time to reflect after that one. I thought it was going to go well. It looked like it was going to be very good, but that was just not the case. And we'll just sim that one against Dallas, as we are not in the lineup. I figure we'll only probably get 1 or 2 more games here in the preseason. I need to step up and improve my game. We'll just overpromise. Bring your sunglasses, coach. My future's bright. Get out of here. You just drafted me #1 overall. Like, come on now. But we need to get a shutout in the next game. Come on, coach. Let's be realistic here. Now Gunnar Berg tasked to get a shutout in this next one. And we do have a trait point, but let's just sim to our next game as we see that pop up. All right, I thought we had a trait point. I guess not. We're not starting in this one, so we'll sim against Minnesota. And hopefully we're in net for the next one against Arizona. So yes, it looks like we will be in net against Arizona. And we have no trait points, unfortunately. Now Gunnar Berg will look to rebound here in this one, as we'll play in front of the home fans for the first time. Opening face-off pack to the Blackhawks, and Seth Jones and Taylor Hall now in the lineup for Chicago in this one. As Jesper Fast gets a quick chance in front, and the Blackhawks take an early lead here, playing in front of the home fans. They couldn't get any goal support for Berg in the last game, but they get one quick right out of the gate here. And we'll see how Gunnar Berg can play with a lead now. Nice deke there on the forehand to beat Connor Ingram. Jones from the point blocked by Clayton Keller. Keller will give to Nyquist. Nyquist takes it in for Arizona. Shot there on Berg. Rebound. Side of the net. Berg will take it and cover as he stops his first action here in this one. Van Riemsdyk takes it up for the Coyotes. Over to Moser. Moser for Dursey. Dursey works his way in. Shot wide. Shot Dursey off the post. Van Riemsdyk now with it. Pacioretty. And he beats Berg glove side. And again, like we saw in the last game, just giving too much leeway there. Pacioretty nets one here for the Coyotes. Tied it up now. And the frustrations continue here for Gunnar Berg. Keller will take it the other way for Arizona. Now Schmaltz in front. Nyquist save there, Berg. Save on the rebound as well. Stopping Nyquist there in succession. Dursey taking it in for Arizona. Back to Moser. In front for Boyd. Save there, Berg, and he'll cover this one up. So good response after Berg, after allowing that goal. As we saw in the last game, he gave up one, and then he just gave up a flurry more as he was pulled about halfway through the second period. Looking at least last until the end of the game here in this one. Chicago defense is on faceoff. One by Arizona. Pacioretty in front. Chipped away. Moser back. Van Riemsdyk, his shot through traffic, blocked in front. Chicago gets it out of the zone. Sean Durzi taking it up for Arizona. In front. Save. Gunnar Berg into the corner now. Desenko. Sean Durzi now. Moser. Shot blocked in traffic. O'Brien with his shot. Glove save. Gunnar Berg. Denying a couple more Coyotes chances there. The Blackhawks now with a defensive zone face-off. Won by Arizona. Moser's shot blocked there in the slot. Seth Jones hit into the Coyotes bench there, as it took him a while to get out. As Genther now takes it in for the Coyotes. He's met there hard in transition. Sean Durzi now for the Coyotes to Nyquist. Keller maybe a chance for a late shot. And that goes in, but it's just late. Wow, Clayton Keller just beats Gunnar Berg, but not quite at the buzzer. As we do stop 7 out of 8 shots there, but do allow that one goal. So let's look to outlast the second period here. We didn't make it through the second period in our first start. Let's at least try to do that here in this one. It's all about growth. Clayton Keller now an early entry for the Coyotes. Saved there by Gunnar Berg. And he'll corral that one. Clayton Keller probably the best player on this Coyotes team now, as he's an emerging star. Tyler Johnson picks it up for Chicago. Taylor Hall in front for Jesper Fast, who gets his second of the game. I didn't really see that one develop. Good offensive showing here and good chemistry between Taylor Hall and Jesper Fast so far. Hall works it in right in front as he beats Connor Ingram there. Nice quick shot by the veteran. He's moved around a bunch, but hopefully he can find some good success here in Chicago. Stone gives up to Schmaltz. Keller now with it, and he can't get a shot. Schmaltz now, his shot wide and blocked by Edler, who takes it up. Schmaltz now with it for Arizona. He works his way in. Pad save there. Gunnar Berg knocked away. Picked up by Seth Jones. Durzi gives up to Boyd, taking it in. Boyd in front for Van Riemsdyk, blockered away by Berg. Keller picks up the loose puck. He'll give it in front for Nyquist, and a save there by Gunnar Berg. He slams the door on a good chance there, generated by Clayton Keller and new Coyote Gustav Nyquist. And he stays strong here in the second period. Now defensive zone face-off for the Blackhawks. Clayton Keller to Nyquist again, and his shot deflected away. Schmaltz back to Moser. Schmaltz now, his shot blocked by Murphy. Moser back to Schmaltz. Blockered away behind the net by Berg. And Taylor Hall will give up to Johnson, getting it out of the zone. Clayton Keller with it. He'll give to Moser. Shot in front blocked. Keller back with it. In front, save Berg. Loose puck. And Kurashev gives to Foss to get it out of harm's way, as Foss takes it the other way. Matt Pacioretty with a shot. Paddled away there by Berg in the corner now. Loose puck along the boards. Picked up by Durzi. He'll give. Van Riemsdyk a shot. Glove save. Gunnar Berg. Berg getting his act together here in this game against Arizona. Balcers takes it the other way to Kurashev, and they'll score. Balcers intercepted it there in the neutral zone, gave to Kurashev, and the youngster Philip Kurashev finishes there for the Blackhawks as they'll extend their lead, now 3-1. Arizona with a quick chance here. Nyquist, blocker save Gunnar Berg, still loose in the corner now, trickles out to center ice. And that's going to do it here, folks. 3-1 after 2 periods, and Gunnar Berg, a very strong game here after his implosion against Colorado in our last start. As we stop all 9 shots we faced there in that second period. Now Berg and the Blackhawks look to hold this 2-goal lead with a strong finish in this third period. Durzi will give up to Pacioretty. Pacioretty over to Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk, blocker save Berg. In front for Pacioretty. Loose puck over to Van Riemsdyk. Now Pacioretty back with it. Glove save Gunnar Berg. In great position there to snag that Pacioretty shot. Schmaltz will take it in for Arizona. Back to Keller, over to Durzi. Glove save, padded away. Now in the corner for Roos. Durzi. Schmaltz, now Valimakia's shot. Save Berg. Rebound taken by Roos the other way for Chicago. Clayton Keller getting some space. Now he's in on a breakaway against Gunnar Berg. And he's going to beat Gunnar Berg on the forehand blocker side. That's who we were worried about here in this one. And Keller will cut the deficit in half. Now 3-2. Blackhawks as the Coyotes notch one here in the third period. And too much speed. And Berg didn't really commit to that one. Close quarters X factor for Clayton Keller. And that's to his advantage there against Berg. Only a 73 overall here so far. Now we have 6:37 left to preserve this lead. Let's see if Berg is up to task. Van Riemsdyk now in for Arizona. Centering pass for Boyd, blocked in front. Pacioretty taking in for the Coyotes. In front for Boyd. Blocker saved by Berg. Jersey taking up for the Coyotes over Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk works his way in front. I think that was blocked away. Van Riemsdyk still with it. In front for Moser. Blocker save Berg. Behind the net, Moser in front for Van Riemsdyk. Another save Berg. Ballisters will pick up the rebound and take it up to Sheary as they get it out of the zone. Now less than 3 minutes here as Edler works it up for the Blackhawks. Ballisters in front save Ingram. Now 2:27 left here as the Blackhawks look to stave off the Coyotes. Now an offensive zone faceoff for Chicago as they look to keep puck possession. And they'll win it back to Roos over to Murphy. Nyquist overtakes now. Clayton Keller with a rush down the ice as they'll pull the goalie. Clayton Keller with it behind the net. Now in front for Moser for Schmaltz. Schmaltz with it in front for Jersey. Blocker save Berg. Now on the side of the net there. Picked up by Chicago in front. Match Pacioretty with a rip. Glove save Gunnar Berg. 11 seconds now left in this game. Chicago defensive zone faceoff. And no goalie out there on the ice for Arizona. See if Tyler Johnson could get this zone faceoff. And he does to Roos, to Murphy. And they'll get it out to Taylor Hall. He peels away back into his own zone in front for Murphy. And he'll give it up ice to Tyler Johnson. And Gunnar Berg will rebound in this one as the Chicago Blackhawks get a 3-2 victory against division opponent Arizona here in the preseason. That's what you wanted here from Gunnar Berg in front of the home fans, and he gets the job done. A stupendous effort here from the rookie, number 1 overall pick. So Gunnar Berg with a huge response there in his second preseason game after being pulled there in his debut. As we'll check out his grade there. A for saves at a 99%. B plus for positioning. And then it moved over to player growth. Now C plus for team play, which is under our target of B. So we just missed that on team play. And then a B plus overall at 78%. And we'll surely take this. 2 goals against, but 26 saves on 28 shots. Player growth, we get a B plus. As it looks like we're almost leveling up there for athletic. And likability, we gained 792 followers. So nothing really of note there. And I wonder if we're going to get some more preseason action here. Now we're going to have a convo, of course. I'm a little upset you didn't deliver on your promise, but at the same time, I'm happy how you performed overall. So yeah, he gave us the goal of performing a shutout, which we did not do, of course. So we lost some points there from management, which whatever. We're more worried about teammates and fans. Almost a shutout. I mean, Clayton Keller had that breakaway goal on us. And then, of course, there was another one. And so, yeah, we will not get the start here in our 5th preseason game. So we'll go ahead and sim that one. As now have another sit down here with our coach, Carl York. Hey, Berg, I like what you're doing, but you have to beat out some tough competition for a spot on this roster. And we'll just go with the teammate. I'll give it all next game. Who are our goalies? Is it Mrazek? I wonder if we can check that. So yeah, I think we're going to get one more preseason game in before they decide if we make the final roster. We have 9 training hours available. I haven't seen this yet. Let's do glove training. We'll do 2 sessions of glove training, 1 session of movement training, and we have 1 hour left to do 5-hole training. There we go. I didn't even know that was an option. So then they're going to put us in this game against St. Louis now. So now Gunnar Berg will look to build on his strong performance there in his second preseason start against Arizona, as now he'll hit the road again now, this time in St. Louis against the Blues, as Chicago enters this game 4-1 so far in preseason play. Our goal for this game is just don't allow more than 3 goals. I think that's manageable here, as we'll get an offensive zone entry right out of the gate. Taylor Hall a shot. Braden Shen taking it in for St. Louis. He'll dump it. Retrieved there by Edler. Loose puck in front. A quick reaction there by Berg. He'll get the save as Seth Jones will take it the other way, being tested early. Now Kyrou bringing it up for the Blues. Vrana, shot blocked in front. Parayko, a glove save there, batted out of bounds by Berg. Robert Thomas gives up to Kevin Hayes. Now back to Krug, who takes it up. He'll give over to Sammy Bly. A shot sticked away there by Gunnar Berg. Now Kevin Hayes with it. He'll work his way in front. Loose puck. Sammy Bly can't get a shot off into the corner. Now Sammy Bly back with it. Fost in front. His rebound to Tyler Johnson, and the Blackhawks jump ahead 1-0. Tyler Johnson has been very strong here in the preseason. Now his first goal as he joins the Chicago Blackhawks. Good centering pass there. Fost on the shot, and then Tyler Johnson put home the rebound to beat Hofer as the Blackhawks jump ahead 1-0. Kyrou gives to Braden Shen, taking it into the zone for St. Louis. They look to answer. Braden Shen, a blocker save. Berg behind the net now. Braden Shen with it. In front, and that's going to be a goal from Jordan Kyrou. Gunnar Berg was just a second late covering that one-timer as Shen, a nice feed behind the net, hit Kyrou in front of the net for the goal. As it didn't take St. Louis long to answer, and now this is a 1-1 game. And you see Roos just overtaking there behind the net. Braden Shen, a strong play there, and he gives in front for Kyrou, who buries an easy goal. And Berg, I think he had good anticipation there, but just didn't have the speed yet between the pipes to cover that range. Vrana leading the charge here for St. Louis. He dances his way in front. Pad save there on Shen from Berg. Now Braden Shen still in front, and Murphy will take it the other way. Now with 7 seconds left here, Kyrou with a chance for St. Louis. Behind the net. In front, and they're going to score on a rip. Braden Shen with a rip beats Gunnar Berg with 2 seconds left in the period, and that one stings. I didn't even see that one coming. Shen's talent on full display here in this one. And wow, he just beats Berg far side there on a tight angle. Great shot there by Braden Shen. Just tucks it in there against Berg. And if you're Berg, I mean, you can't really position yourself much better than that. And you really can't react on a shot that quick. As now the Blues will take a 2-1 lead into the second period. Overall, not a bad period from Gunnar Berg. But that late goal, which you'll see again here, really hurts. 5 saves on 7 shots. And Berg and the Blackhawks will certainly look to rebound here in the second period. Tyler Johnson centering pass. Athanasiou, he's going to score. And the Blackhawks tie this one up. Tyler Johnson, his second point here after scoring that earlier goal. And Athanasiou nets his first here in the preseason. Tyler Johnson centering pass, and Athanasiou goes backhand there and beats Rofer. Or Hofer. Correction on that one. Is it Hofer or Hofer? Either way, 2-2 game here in St. Louis now. Just over 5 minutes into this second period. Sammy Bly with it now entering the zone. In front for Robert Thomas, save. Rebound in front for Gunnar Berg. Now Kevin Hayes in front. Robert Thomas, save Berg. Another rebound. And Seth Jones will get that one out. Some strong reactionary saves there from Gunnar Berg. Falk gives up to Bakvist. Bakvist works his way in. Loose puck in front. Berg is going to pick it up and freeze it as they'll get a defensive zone faceoff here for Chicago. St. Louis wins the draw. Falk with it, a shot from the point. Another save there from Berg. And he'll freeze it again. Chicago wins this time, although St. Louis with possession. Falk a rip. Glove save in front. Rebound. In front again. Save Gunnar Berg. His rebound control not really a strength here early on, but Reichel will take it the other way. Chicago in transition. For Dickinson, a shot save. Or no, it's blocked in front. A delayed penalty here against St. Louis as Berg goes to the bench. Tyler Johnson on the power play for Taylor Hall in front to Fost, and they're going to score. Some great puck moving on the offensive rush there for Chicago, and they're going to take the lead here. Fost is having himself a great preseason. His third. This time on the power play. And that was Taylor Hall who fed him right in front off of Taylor Johnson secondary assist. His third point here for the veteran now with Chicago. Radish a rip. And he's going to score. Radish a rip from the blue line. It gets through traffic and Blackhawks answer quickly. And they're going to be celebrating right there at center ice as that was a far shot from Radish. Back to the point from Taylor Hall, and he just rips that one and beats the glove of Hofer. Braden Shen's going to take it in, looking for another late goal in this period. Feeds up to Kyrou, and pad save there by Berg. Kyrou with it in front, his shot bounced away in traffic. Now Edler with it to Jones, and they'll take it out up to Radish. Now Kurashev. Shen will dance his way in for one last rush. A slap shot just wide over the glove of Berg. Verana, maybe a time. Or Krug, his shot wide, and that's going to do it here in the second period. A lot of goals in this one, but it sees Chicago up 5-3 with 2 late goals there from Radish. And I think we stopped all 8 shots there in that period. So 12 saves on 15 shots. We saved 7 out of 8 in that period. Correction. Now we start this third period up 5-3. Vrana's shot saved Gunnar Berg. A strong shot there from Vrana. And Berg's able to trap it. Kyrou in for St. Louis in front. Vrana a shot saved there by Berg, and he'll corral the rebound and freeze. Shen to jig up Vrana in the neutral zone. Vrana feeds up to Torrey Krug. Kyrou a slap shot saved Berg. Rebound picked up there by Edler. He'll give it to Jones, who will take it out. Kupari with it for St. Louis, entering the zone. His shot glove save Gunnar Berg as he flashes the leather. Doing a better job closing those angles against the post. St. Louis wins the draw in the offensive zone as a shot there by Parayko batted away by Berg. Another shot Parayko blocked in front. And Murphy will give to Athanasiou as they clear the zone. Braden Shen takes it in for the Blues. In front for Vrana. Blocker save into the corner. Now 17 saves on 20 shots here for Gunnar Berg as they look to hold this 2-goal lead now less than 10 minutes in this game. Robert Thomas takes it in for St. Louis. Pass back to Kupari. His slap shot glove save by Berg. Holding it down here in the third period. Now just 3:36 left for the Blues to tie it up here down 2. Hayes takes it in. Thomas in front. He'll get a softie there. His second goal of the game. And it's like it just bounced off the pad there of Berg as Thomas was working right in front of the net. Hayes works his way in. Pass there in front for Thomas. And Berg gets the pad down. Well, not all the way down as it knocks off the pad and bounces into the net. And a tough break there for Berg and the Blackhawks now with 2:37 left as they'll try to hold this 1-goal lead. Hayes takes it in for St. Louis as they pull the goalie across for Robert Thomas. He's robbed there by the pad of Gunnar Berg. Athanasiou on the empty net, and that just misses. Now Krug with it for St. Louis. 10 seconds left here to tie it up. Kyrou over to Shen. Parayko now in the neutral zone. Thomas. He has time for a shot. 1 second. And glove save Gunnar Berg, and that's going to do it here in St. Louis. It came down to the last second, but Chicago and Gunnar Berg hold on here for a 5-4 victory. It wasn't the most stellar performance here from Gunnar Berg, but he did enough to get the job done. And the Blackhawks will win this and advance to 5-1 here on the preseason. So now we'll look at our report card following another victory here for Gunnar Berg. B on saves, which was our target. B plus for positioning, which exceeded our target. C plus for team play, again under our target in that category, but overall B minus, which isn't too bad. 20 saves on 24 shots, 4 goals against. Player growth, we get a B minus there, as we're still close to improving on athletic. And then likability, we gain 900 followers. It looks like there's really no impact there yet. We do get a trait point, which we won't use quite yet. And I think that's probably our last action here in the preseason. We end 2-1 with an 870 save percentage, 3.94 goals against. So definitely not the best, but I think, a 73 overall, we were thrown into the fire there against Colorado. Can't be too mad. It was just really that one period of hockey that really imploded our stats. So we'll sim ahead now. And we will get this game against Nashville, it looks like. So I will throw this trait point on. So it looks like they're going to play us in back-to-back games here to end the preseason. And we'll go back to athletic and continue to build up. We want to get that endurance up. So now we're going to jump into this last game here of the preseason against the Nashville Predators. Now we're set to play some hockey here at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Gunnar Berg taking the ice for the last time in this preseason as Chicago comes in at 5-1, playing very good hockey here with a new look squad. Gunnar Berg coming off 2 straight victories, and he'll look to finish the preseason strong here in front of the home crowd. And they'll get a goal here right off the bat from Taylor Hall. Hall has played tremendously here in this preseason. Very good offensive hockey from him, although it's only his first goal here, but he has a ton of assists to his credit. Nice centering pass there, and he puts it home. That's Tyler Johnson, I believe, there on the feed. Yep, Johnson continues his point streak as he had 3 last game. Chicago jumping ahead in these games for Gunnar Berg, giving him a lead to work with in these past 2, and he's been able to hold them. Forsberg out of the box. Takes it up ice. Jankowski with it. Back to Glass. Glass shot wide. McDonough from the point. His shot deflected behind the net. And Taylor Hall will take it out of the harm's way. Hall to Sheary. And then the Blackhawks will get another goal here. Sheary feeds Tyler Johnson. And that was a quick strike there from Johnson. Already his second point here just 5 minutes in. Sheary retrieves in the corner in front, and Saros can't catch up to that one. Matt Duchene taking it the other way. Gives it to Tomasino as Nashville still without a shot in this game. Matt Duchene pad save there as Berg showed some good flexibility. Duchene back to McDonough at the point. Now Tomasino. Tomasino saved there Berg as he patted it away with the blocker. Now Sheary takes it up ice for Chicago. Works his way in front. Tomasino now taking it for Nashville. His shot. Glove save, batted away there. Not out of the zone for Luke Schenn. Schenn gives to Forsberg. Loose puck. Tomasino blocker saved by Berg in the corner now. Seth Jones. Behind the net still for Edler. And he's tripped up. Tripped up there by Matt Duchene, and Chicago heads to their second power play here in the first period. Khrushchev, and they're going to get another goal here right off the power play. The Blackhawks score some more good puck movement. Fast gave to Khrushchev, back to Fast, and then right back to Khrushchev in front. As Saros not playing good hockey here from Nashville. Chicago scores on the power play to take a 3-0 lead. Matt Duchene dances into the zone for Nashville. To Tomasino. Save. Rebound save. Berg. Good recovery there on a Forsberg attempt. So after one period, Blackhawks lead 3-0. Berg hasn't been tested much, but he's held up to each of the challenges as he stopped all 5 shots faced. As Nashville will surely look to get something going here as we're set to start the second period. Josi takes it in for Nashville off the face-off. Forsberg a shot. Blocker save. Berg. Now Forsberg with it. Loose puck behind the net. Taylor Hall retrieves it. Tyson Barrie with it for Nashville. Josi with it. Block shot in front. And Forsberg had a nice chance there off the deflection, but it goes wide. As he had an open net there, Hall will take it the other way. Forsberg stretch pass there for Tomasino as he takes it in for the Predators. Glove save there by Berg. Tomasino tried to beat him far side, and Berg's glove denied him. Josi with a shot off the face-off, and that's taken in easily there by Berg, as we'll get another defensive zone face-off here for Chicago. Texier taking it into Chicago territory. Texier, and that just goes in off the pad of Gunnar Berg. What was that? I don't even think he shot that one. Just gets a soft shot, and our pad doesn't cover the post. And a poor angle there by Gunnar Berg off a weak shot. Oh my goodness, that just gets in there. You got to close that one off better, Gunnar. Evangelista breakaway the other way. And that's going to go in. Berg tried to play that one differently. And it just trickles by as Evangelista now gets Nashville within 1 goal. Not sure what Gunnar Berg was doing there exactly. Got the initial stop, but it goes right through his pads there, and he kicks it back in. 2 quick goals given up there by Berg. And Evangelista ends up doing some weird stuff there in the net. Novak now. Evangelista barely gets the save there by Berg. Luke Shen a rip, and that's going to go wide. So breakaways definitely have not been a strength here of Gunnar Berg so far in this preseason. I think he's 0 for 2 on breakaways. Maybe even more than that. Nashville win. McDonough shot blocked. Glass for Nashville. Pass over to Shen. Shot blocked away there by Berg. McDonough will take it up with steam for the Predators. In front. And that one's going to trickle by Gunnar Berg in a total implosion here in this second period. Ay. He gets to the initial stops, but he can't keep control of them. And just out of position on that one. And it hits off a Chicago defender right in front. And deflects back in. Ay. So Nashville rewrites a 3-0 deficit, and now they bring it back into the zone looking to take the lead. Back to McDonough. Blocked in traffic. Radish from the point. Seth Jones now. Jesper Foss is going to score. Looks like Seth Jones' shot through traffic was a rebound, which Foss was there to put home on the power play. 4th goal this preseason. He continues his strong play. It was blocked there by Saros, but he couldn't corral the rebound, and Foss is right there to put it home on the Chicago power play as they take the lead here, 4-3. McDonough, one last chance here for Nashville. Save their Berg. And that's going to do it here. A long, dragging second period. Chicago now up 4-3 after allowing 3 straight goals as Nashville tied it up. But a late goal there on the power play from Jesper Foss puts Chicago back on top. 10 saves here on 13 shots for Gunnar Berg. Not a great performance, but hopefully we can hold strong here in the third period. A Chicago 30 shots to 13 in this one. Tyson Barrie up to Forsberg. Now Tomasino to Josi. Josi a shot, save Berg. Rebound, another save, Gunnar Berg. Forsberg now in the corner. Roman Josi for the Predators now. Centering pass, save. Gunnar Berg flashes a leather there on Matt Duchene. What a save getting over to that side of the post. And when Berg lets him up, it's usually he lets him up in a flurry, as evidenced in the Colorado game. And now here in this Nashville game, those two. Evangelista now a blocker save. Those two just periods, that second period here against Nashville and that second period against Colorado. 7 goals in those 2 periods alone. Evangelista works in here for the Predators. Shen over to Novak. Blocker save out into the slot. Evangelista a rip. Blockered away there by Berg. 2 good saves. Now Novak with it, poked away by Seth Jones. Edler gives to Sheary. They'll work it out of the zone. Nashville taking it in. Picked up by Shen. Now Sisson's in front for Parsainen, and he'll score right in front of the net. And Nashville ties it up again here. Parsainen's second goal of the game. It looks like Berg recovered a little bit there here in the third period, but Nashville ties it up. Good feed there. And he's right in front of the net. Out to Nasayu trying to help out on defense, but not much you can do there. And Berg lets up another one now. 4-4 here with 9:18 in the third period. Hall with it in front. And he'll score. Chicago takes the lead on the power play. They answer here. And we're not going to fall behind. We might have blown a 3-goal lead earlier, but Taylor Hall, his second goal of the night, another power play goal here for the Blackhawks. And that one just skips past Saros. Shot blocked, goes right to the stick of Hall, and a soft one let up there by Saros, and that one hurts. McDonough taking it up for Nashville. Pass there for Duchesne. In front, McDonough in front, save Berg. Duchesne behind the net in front, and he's going to get Tomasino in front on an easy goal. Those ones have really hurt Gunnar Berg here. We just don't have the lateral movement to catch up to those. As Tomasino nets his second here in the preseason. A good feed from Matt Duchesne. And our defense really not doing much for us there. Gunnar Berg lets up his 5th in this game as Nashville ties it back up. Forsberg will take it in for Nashville. Duchesne, a glove save from Berg, and we needed that one to bounce back a little bit. And we're going to head to overtime here. Despite Chicago outshooting Nashville by a wide margin, poor goaltending here from Gunnar Berg keeps the Predators in it. Now we'll get our first overtime action here in the preseason. Gunnar Berg allowing 5 goals on 22 shots. Not a good display here from him in his final preseason display. Roman Josi a quick breakaway off the face-off, and a good save there by Berg. As he recovers there, he was beat. Now back to the point for Duchesne. Shot blocked. Taylor Hall now with it against the boards. Seth Jones peels up ice. And what the heck? He'll put it in his own net. Ay, this game, man. And Nashville wins 6-5 in this one. Seth Jones is trying to get out of here, and you'll see Gunnar Berg skating off the ice quick after this game. So after a ridiculous way to end that overtime game, that's how the preseason is going to end here, as Berg will allow 6 goals in his final preseason showing, as he ends with a B- on saves, B+ for positioning, C- team play, and just a C overall. Rough numbers, a 7.39 save percentage and a 5.9 goals against. Player growth only a C there, as we actually regress in athletic. Likability, we are up another 800 at 9-1 followers, but I don't think it really matters after that display. And I'm pretty sure we're going to open up in the preseason. Semyon Varlamov and Mrazek, I'm pretty sure, are going to be the goalies here for Chicago. All right, Gunnar, the preseason is over. You haven't fulfilled my expectations as our first-round pick. You'll start the season as a healthy scratch. Why not just send us down to the AHL? I feel I'm up for more, don't you think? All right, that was a great conversation there with our coach. I don't know why you wouldn't just open us up at the AHL. Like, clearly we're not going to be better than Varlamov or Mrazek here. So I guess I'll just sim to the next game and see what happens. And we're not going to get the start in this one. And we could request a trade. That is available now. Interesting menu. So I guess this is where I'm going to leave you, folks. A pretty rough episode. We had a couple good glimpses of Gunnar Berg here in the preseason, but overall, pretty poor showing, and we're obviously not ready to play in the NHL. So hopefully Blackhawks send us to the AHL, or I don't know what they're just going to have us be a healthy scratch. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but maybe even we request a trade here. But as always, folks, thank you for tagging along here in this Gunnar Berg Be a Pro career mode on NHL 24. And as always, it's been real and be well. I'll see you next time.